and there was only one mask left standing, or singing if you prefer. Good morning, happy Thursday, and I can't believe I get to make this video again. I mean, seriously? Um, I can't believe the Masked Singer's over already. But you know what? If nothing else, I'm really glad that there was a season, especially at this time of year, because I'm sure for a lot of people, this was a particularly long and possibly even really cold winter. But week to week, as we kept getting closer to the end, we're already in April, and season 14 of The Masked Singer is over. Like, I guess The Masked Singer appearing on Wednesday nights was like that sort of like checkpoint of like, okay, we made it through another 7 days. Let's keep going. And not to mention, I don't think I've really ever said this before. The Masked Singer being on Wednesdays was more of a blessing in disguise than you might think. Because it's Wednesday, it's hump day. You make it through halfway through the week. We're already halfway through the week now, and the Masked Singer was that way to celebrate it. I guess that's why. As much as I love the show, as sad as I am, we're gonna have to wait a while before the next season. Hopefully, not too long. Actually, I forget. Did they say last night when season 15 will be? Um, I hope. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, so according to what I'm reading here, season 15 could happen this year, but it hasn't been confirmed. The announcement of season 15 could happen, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. Okay, so you know what? Given how long we had to wait in between season 13 and season 14, however long we had to wait until season 15, I'm okay with it. You gotta understand, the Masked Singer was around, when COVID was going on. Like, this was that one show that a lot of people during COVID was looking forward to. It'd be a shame to end it here, especially after last night's finale. Which, yeah, you know what? I said last week, like, how are they going to get 4 contestants in the finale? And you know what? They found a way. And It was great. Um, First of all, major shout out to the entire group of finalists as a whole, and with Ken Jeong doing a "Mystical Magical" by Benson Boone in the beginning of the episode. That was pretty sweet. And I guess I should be. You know what? I think I'll just go over the list of winners from fourth to first. So, in fourth place, you have the Crane. Shout out to Normani for her performance of "Together Again" by Janet Jackson. This really was a day where, like, if it was maybe a different audience or a different day, she's one of the final three or maybe even the winner. So, congratulations for her. In third place, surprisingly for me, because the way the way last night worked is the first round, all four contestants went, and then Crane, again it was Normani, was eliminated, and so the second round was the final three. And before I continue, every single every single one of the finalists was a singer, and they each did their signature song as their encore performance. For example, Normani, along with Khaled, performed "Love Lies" as her encore performance. In third place, major shout out to Catwitch, who was Kylie Cantrell, who did "Leave" by JoJo, and then in the second round she did a "Greedy" by Tate McRae, and her signature song for her encore performance was "Denim," another really great song. In second place, you had Pugcasso, who did "True Colors" by Cyndi Lauper, and did I never was able to pronounce the song, "Suicidio" by Phil Collins, and he did "Home" as his encore performance. I mean, Philip Phillips, like who actually? But you know what? I was saying Galaxy Girl was going to be my number one pick, and she is, and she won. Now, normally I would be exercising my bragging rights, but you know what? I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to say that, Galaxy Girl was amazing. First, she did "Good For You" by Olivia Rodrigo, which anyone who ever does, seriously, from my experience watching The Masked Singer, anyone who ever does an Olivia Rodrigo song always winds up in the finale, or winds up winning in this case. I can think of another example. Goldfish, Vanessa Hudgens. She did "Vampire" by Olivia Rodrigo, and later she wound up winning the whole thing. So, coincidence? I think not. But then she did "Try" by Pink, which, you know what? I'm sorry, coming down with some of it. Come on, a Pink song of all things? Man, I tell you what, though. In a way, it's kind of fitting that the person who wound up being Galaxy Girl did "Try" by Pink, because I do sense a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I know there's a better word than similarity, but I can't think of a better word than similarity. Because, Pink is still around. She's still doing performances and stuff. But, when you think of people who were around the same time as Pink, you tend to kind of forget her a bit. And the same can be said about the person who was Galaxy Girl, Ashley Simpson. I mean, pretty sure anyone watching this doesn't need me to tell you who Ashley Simpson is. But on the off chance no one knows, I will be kind and tell you that she is an artist. I don't even know what's on here. Singer, songwriter, actress, television personality. But I'm pretty sure everyone knows her as Jessica Simpson's younger sister. And, I mean, listen, once upon a time, Jessica Simpson was everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Like, I remember seeing her in, Pizza Hut commercials. I remember back when she was dating Tony Romo. A very relatively dark time for us Dallas Cowboys fans. Yeah, let's just say, like, Dallas Cowboys fans, if you think it's bad, if you ever think it's bad now, trust me, it used to be even worse. And even back when Tony Romo was the quarterback, it wasn't even that bad by comparison. Anyway, and yeah, Jessica Simpson became popular around the time I started liking girls. But in the wayside, there was her sister Ashley, who, I mean, listen, there's a reason why you even want to make the comparison from Jessica to Ashley, with Jessica being the technically more known and more successful sister because of that. When Ashley Simpson has always been within herself a treasure trove of talent. Like, there is a reason why, like, we know her along with her sister Jessica. Like, unfortunately, this is going to sound like the comparison between Jessica Simpson and Ashley Simpson is like the comparison everyone makes when they compare Chris Hemsworth to Liam Hemsworth. Like, they're both good, but come on, Chris more than Liam. And the same, Jessica more than Ashley. But, Ashley proved that, she still got it. I mean, she won the Masked Singer. She won the Golden Mask Trophy. Now and forevermore, she is in the great pantheon of, Masked Singer winners. I mean, I gotta look at the performances again before I can really judge on because before this season started, my Mount Rushmore of Masked Singer winners, funny enough, we're all women, were the son, who was Leanne Rimes, it was the son who was Leanne Rimes, the harp, who was Amber Riley, the goldfish, who I mentioned earlier, was Vanessa Hudgens, and Pearl from season 13, who was Gretchen Wilson. Again, I need to relook at all of the performances, but I may have to do some rearranging a bit. Again, maybe I'm just prisoner of the moment. That's totally possible. But, I mean, what better way to end season 14 of The Masked Singer, which we waited forever for, for her signature song, Ashley Simpson performed Pieces of Me for her encore performance. Man, I tell you what, that's a song that brings. I'm sure that's a song that brought a lot of people back to a time quite possibly long forgotten. I don't know, maybe. Um, I don't know what else to say that I haven't said already. You know, I love this show. I love The Masked Singer. You know, I've been a fan from season one, and I mean, there's a reason why I make videos about it. I love this show. You know, I mentioned earlier how it helped a lot of people get through COVID, or bare minimum this long winter that we had. You know, when this show first came out, I was going through a lot of stuff as well. And it provided me an escape from all. The Masked Singer is one of those shows, and this happens for different people as well, for different things, where when it's on, you can forget about life for a while. And that's what this show's brought me for the last, good God, like, it was 2019 when that show came out, so like 7 years. This show has been around. It's crazy. But you know what? If I've learned anything the entire time I've been alive, crazy is more often than not a pretty darn great thing. I hope you like this video. If you did like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, we're here to lend. Always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.